Hello and welcome to Grammar Bites. Today our topic is reported speech. Reported speech is the structure that we use when we tell someone what another person said. Here is an example. I like the colors. Now we will see how this lady reports her friend what the woman said. What did she say about your design? She said she liked the colors. This is an example of reported speech. This lady reports what the woman said earlier. I like the colors is what the woman said originally, and she said she liked the colors is the reported speech. We often use the verbs say and tell to report what someone said. I often travel in my job is reported as she told me she often traveled in her job, or she said she often traveled in her job. Remember to use an object such as me, him, or us after tell. Here we see an object comes after told in the example. But we don't use an object after say. We can't say she said me she often traveled in her job. That's wrong. Here are some examples. I was an accountant before retirement. He told me he had been an accountant before retirement. I am doing an online course. She said she was doing an online course. When we report a statement, the tense used in the original statement changes. It is moved one step into the past. Let's see some examples of original and reported statements. I want to take a walk. She said she wanted to take a walk. Here, the present simple changes into the past simple. The baby is sleeping. She said the baby was sleeping. The present continuous changes to the past continuous. I am going to sleep. He said he was going to sleep. The present be going to turns into the past be going to. We stayed in a hotel. They said they'd stayed in a hotel. The past simple changes to the past perfect. I've never been to London. She said she'd never been to London. The present perfect changes to the past perfect. I'll try to fix it. He said he would try to fix it. Will changes to would. Let's see some examples. We need more cheese. She said they needed more cheese. I'll answer the phone. She said she would answer the phone. I wrote the weekly report. She said she had written the weekly report. We usually don't change the tense when the statement we're reporting is still true. For example, my sister is at Bonn University. She said her sister is at Bonn University. Here, we keep the reported sentence in the present tense because she is still there. We'll send you a copy this week. They said they will send us a copy this week. We use will because it is still this week. We also don't change the tense when the reporting verb is in the present, says or tells. I've eaten sushi. She says she's eaten sushi. Here the reporting verb is says, so we keep the tense as the original. Pronouns also change in reported speech. For example, I need your advice. This lady reports the sentence as she said she needed my advice. Notice how the pronouns change. I in the original sentence changes to she, and your changes to my. Time expressions change in reported speech as well. I don't know what to wear to the party tomorrow. This is reported as she said she didn't know what to wear to the party the following day. Notice that tomorrow changes to the following day. Here are other examples of time expressions that change in the reported speech. Today becomes that day. Tomorrow becomes the following day or the next day. Next week changes to the following week. Yesterday changes to the day before or the previous day. Last weekend becomes the week before or the previous week. When we report questions, we use the verb asked. After asked, we need to use an object such as me, him, us, and so on. How are you? She asked me how I was. Notice that we use an object after asked. We move the tense one step into the past in questions 2. Here, the present simple changes to the past simple. Where did you go? She asked me where I had gone. Here, the past simple changes to the past perfect. Also, we need to change the word order in reported questions. The reported question has the same word order of a normal statement: subject plus verb. Let's see some examples. What is the assignment about? He asked him what the assignment was about. Who will you go out with tonight? She asked her who she would go out with that night. Use if to report yes/no questions. Do you have to leave? She asked him if he had to leave. Have you been to New York? He asked me if I'd been to New York. Some more examples. You look upset. Do you want to talk? He asked him if he wanted to talk. Have you watched the Grammar Bites videos? They are great. She asked her if she'd watched the Grammar Bites videos. Now it's your turn. Please check the link below for extra practice. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.